this video we're going to look at the next query that we need. So we're looking for a query that would allow a user to enter the name of a cleaning service as a parameter. For each cleaning service, display the cleaner's name, how many they've carried out, and the highest star rating that they were awarded. Okay, so the biggest thing here is the fact that we need the cleaner's name. We're going to put in the cleaner's full name, so first name and surname. And then we need the cleaning service in there. We want to be able to count how many of those jobs that they've done, and also find the maximum, the highest star rating that they've been awarded. Okay, so in our database then we're going to go to create, and we're going to create another query from a design. So that means that we are going to need information about the cleaner. So we're going to need the cleaner table. We're going to need information about the jobs that they've done, because we want to have the job star rating from this table. Okay, and then we want to know about the cleaning service, because we want to be able to put the user to put in the cleaning service as a parameter. So we need all three of those. So the only table that we don't actually need is the supervisor table. So first of all, we're going to put our cleaner name and our surname in our query. Okay, we don't need to do anything else with that because it's just going to display them. Then we need to have the job ID from the job table. Okay, and we also want to have the job star rating from the job table. Okay, we also want to have the cleaning service. Remember, this is the thing that the user is going to enter as a parameter. So let's have a little look at what that might look like when we run it. That's basically got everything. So it's got all of the jobs, so it's literally got 177 jobs. It's got what the star rating was, and then what the service was, and then what the cleaner name was. So it's got everything under the sun. So let's have a little think about what we want to do. So first of all, for the jobs, we actually want to count the number of jobs that have happened for each of these cleaning services. Okay, so in our totals, and remember I said by default it's set as a group by, we can leave the group by as default, and in the job ID we are going to want it to count something. Okay, because we want it to count the number of cleaning jobs that that person has done. Okay, that doesn't mean now that they are going to all be listed. So when I run that, it's now changed. Instead of all of those job numbers being listed, it's basically saying that the first cleaner, so Adit Yasmin, has got 3 jobs of a one-off clean with a job star rating of 1. Okay, and then the same person has got a quick clean with a job star rating of 1. So you'll notice how it's starting now to filter it out. Okay, if we want this to be a different title, we can just put in whatever we want it to be at the top. So we might just want to have number of jobs, and then we follow it basically with a colon. And when I run that, then that will say number of jobs. It just kind of tidies up your query headings a little bit, but still pulls what we want it to do. Now remember, we wanted it to have the maximum job star rating for each of these jobs. So again, we want to change our group by to being the maximum number that they've got. And when we run that, we've now got significantly less records that we're dealing with. Okay, so we've got the first cleaner here, Adit Yasmin. Okay, it's got 12 jobs, and the maximum for the one-off clean is a 3. The maximum for a quick clean is a 3. Okay, she's only done 4 spring cleans, and the maximum for that is a 3. Okay, so what we'd essentially expect that for any one cleaner, we would really only expect now to be having 5 rows. 5 rows, 6 rows, 1 for each of the different types of clean. Okay, before then the person then changes over. Hope that makes some sort of sense. Now, we want to get the user to enter the cleaning service as a parameter. And that means that in the criteria box, we're still going to leave this as group by, but now we're going to use a square set of brackets, and we're going to say, please enter a cleaning service. Okay, and then we're going to finish off with the square brackets as well. Okay, now when I run that parameter value then comes up. That exact saying, that exact phrase that I've just put in there, please enter a cleaning service. And then potentially I'm thinking I wanted to take a look at quick clean, and I press OK, and what it will give me then is only the quick clean service. That means for every cleaner it tells me how many quick clean services they've done and what the maximum number of stars that they have earned. And again, if I wanted to actually change that, I may want to put that as maximum rating. Okay, and what that will do when I run it, I'll have to do this bit again to run it. So I'm going to put in quick clean again. Okay, and then it will tell me that for any quick clean, she's got a maximum rating of 3. And then it will go on to the next cleaner. Okay, and then it will go on to the next cleaner and the next cleaner and the next cleaner, etc, etc, etc. There are only 32 cleaners. So the fact that we've only got 30 records is probably a good thing. Okay, if we had any more than that, then somehow our query isn't quite happening. So what that does tell us is that we have 2 cleaners in our database that have never done a quick clean before. We don't at the moment know who they are, but we just know that that is the case. Okay, so quick look back at everything that we've got there, and that should be our query number 3 done. So we're going to control and save, and we're going to go for query underscore, and this one here is query 2. No, it's not, it's query 3. I've just said that. And query 3 we're going to save as, what should we save it? Maximum star rating. Okay, and I can press OK, and I can close that, and that one there will have been saved.